All right, so let's start in a kneeling position. Please, hey Caitlin, nice to see you. Kneeling down or sitting down, whichever one feels better for you. And you can, if you are kneeling, you can sit all the way to the ground. Nice. And then exhale out a big breath and just let it all go. Inhale a full breath in. Audible exhale, release. So just keep breathing like that. Feel yourself arriving to your mat. And feel kind of the heaviness of your hips onto the floor. Good, one more breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. And then from here, tuck the chin down. Start to find your neck rolls here, one ear to the other side. And then try to sit up tall, so if you're cross-legged, really lengthen through the spine. Iron out those muscles that support your neck, support your skull. Just move the chin side to side here. Good. Make sure you're going both ways. Start dropping deeper into the body, into the breath. And then upright your skull, please. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Then interlace the hands behind you as you find a seated back bend or kneeling back bend. Lift your chest up, look up. And then from here, take your fists over towards your right hip and then just start to turn your neck and give yourself a stretch. So we're going opposite hand, opposite neck here, or the same one, whichever one. Good. And keep your hands where it is, just switch the neck, switch the ear, switch the shoulder. Nice, and then everyone tuck the chin down to the center as you feel that kind of pulling through the shoulders, the back. And then inhale, hands right back behind you. Find your back bend, switch the forefinger that's in front and the thumb. And take your hands to the other hip, the one that you didn't do. And then you can start either way, whether your ear is towards the hand and the shoulder that's connected or the other side. And then just breathe. Yeah, try to relax that shoulder, Melissa, just a little bit more. And go to the other side, keep the hand there. Breathing into the neck. Keep grounding through the sitting bones. Nice, Parker. And then chin down, everyone. Very good. Release the arms, release the gaze, look up. And then just take the hands to the floor, find your tabletop position. Free up the legs, roll out the ankles. You can tap your feet onto the ground, your toes. You can sit all the way back into a child's pose, whatever feels good. And then once you feel stable, inhale for cow pose, tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round for your cat. Inhale for cow, bend the elbows, arch the spine, gaze up. Good, exhale, round and curl. And then as you start to add on, you can find hip circles. Yeah, really freeing up the body. Maybe if it feels nice, you don't need to look, just close your eyes, just tune in. And then start to move however feels organic, perhaps adding in a child's pose, a seal pose. Stretching out those wrists as you feel necessary. And then all the while just trying to get lost in the feeling of the body, in the movements. Good. This next pose, walk the hands forward for puppy. Hands all the way forward, forehead down, hips up. Breathe into the underarms, into the chest. And then from here, peel back with the hips, shift forward, lay onto the thighs and into your cobra. Stretch out the legs. Palms are flat on the floor. Yeah, good, Kelsey. Straighten, open up through the sternum, the collarbone, bend the elbows. Good, this next one, downward facing dog, hips back. So start to now feel that stretch travel all the way down the legs. Yeah, good. Think of pressing your chest towards your thighs more, Melissa, just a little bit. And then as you do this, start to bend one knee, bend the other. And feel the toes pressing onto the floor, how that is. Notice all the hands, all the fingers pressing down. And feel the upside down feeling with your head and your gaze. Shifting your perspective, maybe for the first time today. Start to hold some stillness and then just notice how that feels for your body being upside down. And can you continue to align and parallel your feet? And can you awaken through the toes, through the arches of your feet? Can you notice more sensation in the shoulders and in the back as it starts to feel the weight of your body? And can you awaken through the triceps and the biceps to support the pose even more? Good. Just a few more breaths in down dog. One more breath. Inhale, look forward and tiptoe to the middle of your mat, please. Inhale, halfway lift once you arrive. And exhale, forward fold. Uncurl, inhale, rise up slowly, very slowly. Circle the arms up to the sky, look up, follow the thumbs. On the exhale, hands to your heart space. Very good. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. Standing up now, take the fist to the left hip and then take your right ear to the right shoulder. Standing up, loosening up, and then take the left ear to the left shoulder. Good. Unwind, inhale, arms up, look up. On the exhale, standing back bend. Press the hips forward as you open up through the arms. Good. Inhale, rise. And take the hands behind you, other thumb on top perhaps. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, hands to the right hip and then left ear, left shoulder. Deep breaths. Good. Right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then from here, take a hold of the back of the head as you find your back bend. You're really opening up through these underarm muscles, just through the triceps, a little bit of upper back. Very good. Inhale, rise, both hands up to the sky, interlace the hands, leave the pointer finger out and take a side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the right. One more time each side, lengthen the body, lift the ribs away from the torso, the hips. Good. Inhale, center, and then all the way to the right again. Nice. Inhale, center. Release the hands. Exhale, forward fold, bend at the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. And then all throughout class, in any of the chaturangas, feel free to go onto your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Shine the chest. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips back. Take 5 breaths. Keep lifting those kneecaps. Keep lifting the quads. Just energize the legs. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, look forward, bend your knees, hop or step to the middle of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Good, Parker. Inhale, rise, everyone, all the way up. Look up. Flowing through that just a little bit faster. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. Starting off with the left hip, hands to the left hip. Start to do 1 whole neck roll here to the right. And then all the way to the left. Good. Unwind, arms up. Look up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, upright your spine. Exhale, hands behind you. On the inhale, big chest expansion. Really open up. Exhale, right hand, right hip. Good. Take 1 neck roll one way. Another one the other. Good. Unwind, inhale, reach up. Hands behind the back of the head, lean back. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Exhale, step all the way back. Flow through your chaturanga. Feel free to add on or just head straight to dog. Another 5 breaths here. Then just check in with the breath. Is it still as intentional and long as when we started? Hopefully your chest is more open, hamstrings feeling more open. Good. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step forward in between the palms. Keep the back heel lifted, rise up crescent. And once you're in crescent, feel free to bend the right knee a lot. Just explore your right thigh, your left leg, and then bring both hands together at the top. And then start to bend and straighten out through this right leg, feeling the stretch in the left hip as you keep the ribs drawn in towards the spine. Good. Once you're there, just hold at your maximum depth. Spread the right toes, separate the arms about shoulder width. And then notice if any tension has come onto the jaw, onto the face. Yeah, good. Good, very good, Kaylin. Left hand to left hip. Reach up and over without losing any of that length. Take a side bend. Hold it. Inhale, center. Keep the length, the ribs away from hips, right hand to your right hip. Take a side bend to the right. Hips are still pointing forward. Yeah, good, Josh. Inhale, center. Take the hands, interlace, and then place them onto your right thigh as you look somewhat up. So any amount of stretch here for that left hip. Maybe you can really look towards the sky there. Just try not to yank the lower back too much. 1 more breath. All the way down, left knee to the ground. Yeah, and then half splits. Hands to the ground, forehead forward, flex those right toes. Once you're there, start to bend and extend through the arms. Feeling even more energy through that right leg. Flex the right quad. Point the toes to the sky. And think of lengthening through the sacrum all the way to the back of the head, so find even more space. Yeah, very good. From here, bend into the right knee. Plant the hands forward, reach the right arm up to the right, and then take a hold of the left foot. Orient your left toes to point up to the sky, and try to bring more of your weight onto the left thigh rather than the left kneecap. Keep breathing into the shoulder space, the hips. If you're on a very hard surface, just you can double fold your mat here. Very good. Release, plant the hands, tuck the left toes, and rise back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent back bend. Bend through both knees. You look up. Inhale, center. Exhale, chaturanga, plant the hands. You can leave the right toes floating, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice, Melissa. 5 breaths. And strengthen those arms. Try to open up through the underarms, open up through the back of the legs. Sharpen up those elbows. Try not to let them bend or hyperextend at all, just neutral. Good, one last breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step between your hands here. So you rise up to crescent lunge. Connect the palms to start with. Find your grip. So think of bringing your right hip forward so that you're not opening up into almost like a warrior 2 to the right. So just stay forward. Notice the tendencies of your body here to want to either open or to kind of twist, with the torso. Try to just be neutral to the center. Then once you're here, start to straighten and bend. Just do that left knee, feeling how much sensation you would like in that right hip flexor, even in the left glute. Nice, super good. Yeah, very good, Caitlin. Keep stabilizing the hips, everyone. And then when you can, just explore your maximum depth in your crescent lunge and separate the arms. See how upright your spine can be without arching through the ribs. Yeah, and then see how high up you can get your arms without taking from the length of the back. And then from here, start to lean more weight into the left foot, left hand to left hip, and take your side bend towards the left. Notice if your right arm is cutting in front of your face, just bring it back a little bit. Inhale, center. Right hand to your right hip, stabilize, stay the same orientation, which is forward, and then try to keep that right leg super straight as you take your side bend to the right. It's going to take a lot of power just to keep the left knee bent here. Good. Inhale, center. On the exhale, hands towards the left thigh. Bend into it. You can look down, you can tuck the chin, you can look up. So all sorts of different sensations for your body here. Depends on how you're feeling. Don't worry, we will be on that right knee shortly, just getting a little bit more of this hip stretch. Nice, good. And rest the right knee very gently and half splits. Adjust as needed. You can scoot your right knee back. Flex your left toes once more. Aliven through the spine. Bend and straighten through the arms. And invite some flexibility there through that left leg. And then invite even more inhales when you lengthen, you straighten the arms. Even more release as you exhale, you fold forward. Just a few more breaths, trying to even out this same side. The more you activate through that left quad, the better and more release you will feel. Good. Just point the nose forward. And take the hands down towards the mat. Bend through that left knee. On the inhale, left arm up to the sky. Take a hold of the right foot. Just make sure, yeah, nice, Melissa. Make sure that right hand isn't too close to your right knee so that you have some space. And then just hold and twist towards the left. And try to engage through the core. And in Parker, you might need to move your left foot forward if you don't have enough space there. Feel it out. One more breath. Good. Everyone release to the ground. Tuck the right toes. Inhale up. Crescent lunge. On the exhale, crescent lunge, back bend. Bend both knees. Inhale, upright. On the exhale, plant the hands. Flow. Inhales to up dog. Exhales to down dog. Five breaths. And then see if you can kind of vacuum suction the inside of your palms away from the floor while all the knuckles and all the fingers press down. So now we're kind of a little bit more warmed up, hamstrings open. Now you can start to refine those palms. So tiny bit of imaginary suction through the middle of your hands. Notice how that will awaken the backs of the arms, getting that really toned kind of strength through the deep muscles there. Nice. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to your frog pose. So feel free to move the hands closer. Find frog. Lift the hips, lift the gaze as you sit the hips. Take a stretch, open, twist over to the left. Keep following the gaze here, stretching the back, stretching the groin. Yeah, good, Kelsey. And then center, other side. Right hand up. Yeah, one more breath here. Savoring that feeling in the spine. And then on the exhale, crow pose or remain in frog. We'll try to hold this for about 10 breaths. Shift. Keep working on it. Lift, look forward, heels high, core strong, about halfway there. Keep working. If you fall out, just come back. Core, 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 keep looking. And release into your frog. Good work. Roll the wrists one way and the other. So from this pose, rise all the way up. Point the palms up. Exhale, standing back bend, orient the toes forward, or take the hands behind your head. Again. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back to chair. Walk the feet together. from chair, just spread the toes. Maybe you'll notice more space in your back now after kind of all we've done. From here, exhale, open twist to the left. Think of this the same as that frog pose, but now shoulders have more space. You can take this deeper into a prayer twist or stay lifted as you wish. For those of you that want to arm balance, side crow is there for you. Just get a little deeper into the breath in these twists. Good. Inhale, stand straight up. Follow the gaze. On the exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit into your chair. A little deeper this time. Feel as if the little stool is behind you. You're trying to reach it with your glutes. And an open twist to the right with an exhale. On the inhale, reach further, stretch, open up the back, keep strengthening your quads, your glutes, hamstrings. And then from here, you can take it deeper into a prayer twist. Relax the right shoulder from the ear, spread the toes, try to settle in. About 4 more breaths. Good. Inhale, relax, stand up, look up, hands behind the back of the head, this time back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, bend the knees, widen the feet. On the exhale, crow to chaturanga or just head straight back or any variation in between. If you're jumping back, make sure you land with bent elbows. And we'll head straight back. Good. Inhale, rise right leg high. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior one. And then feel that you have more space now. You can widen the stance, you can get a little deeper into the right thigh, hips. Yeah, think of this as the crescent lunge from the beginning, but a little bit more grounded with that left heel. When you're ready, take the right hand to your right hip and give yourself this side bend over to the right. And your right hip can lift a little bit here. Inhale back. Yeah, nice. Get up. And then left hand, left hip as you then explore the rib cage on the right. Have your hand a little bit further back than your face. Good. Now that you find that length, inhale up, both hands up. Exhale, warrior three. Dive forward. Elevate the left leg. We've been practicing this leg strength all class. Arms forward, you got this. Ribs in. Yeah, arms back for more support. You got it. Inhale back to warrior one. Release. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. And on the exhale, humble warrior or toppling tree. Humble warrior here. Toppling tree for some more balance and strength. So just try it on. Whatever you're doing, steady the breath. And then from whichever variation you're at, we'll take the hands to the left for your wide-legged forward fold. And to the left. Inhale for a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way down. 2 more. Inhale, half lift, working the spine. Exhale, fold. 1 last. And then Parker, try to lengthen. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale. Good. Exhale, fold. And then here, stay here for about 10 breaths. Inversion into your Skandasana, or just bending the right and left knee as is, like this, to get into those inner, really tight areas of the legs. Perhaps a twist. Yeah, good, Melissa. Very nice. Nice, Josh. When you feel good, hands to hips, rise up. We'll go for warrior 2 here. Right leg bends. Free up your toes. Little more warm in those legs, maybe a bit more depth. Keep that left leg straight. Inhale, reverse warrior. And on the exhale, triangle pose. And keep finding that torso length that we've been doing in these side bends, except this one's not a side bend. You're neutral, elongating from the sacrum, the tailbone, all the way to the crown of the head. Beautiful, you guys. 1 more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend through that right knee, lift the right arm up. Exhale, any variation, handstand, side plank with the left hand, chaturanga, whatever feels good to you. We'll head straight to down dog when you're done. Yeah, no rush, Kelsey. Good. Everyone inhale the, oh yeah, good. Caitlin, take your time, left leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior 1. Take your time, no rush. Feel out your hips. Notice the support that you have just in the legs alone, how strong your lower body is. Actively pushing yourself to what you feel that you want to do here in this warrior 1. Relax your toes, relax your face. Deepen the breath. Imagine my hands were stabilizing you, your hips, and then from there you can breathe even deeper, even taller to the sky. Good. Wherever you are, if you feel right, left hand to left hip, take a side bend up and over. And your hips will shift here, that's fine, because we're not in Crescent Lunge. Make sure you feel good. Inhale, rise, center, and then exhale, a side bend, right hand to right hip, up and over. Keep the left knee bent. Inhale, rise, look up, connect the hands. From here, warrior 3, shift. Whoa. Left side may be a little different, so you can try again if you were like me and you fell out. Take your time. Yes. Good, Caitlin. Yeah, you got it, Melissa. Yeah, maybe Parker's try to straighten out that right leg. No. It's very tough. Yes, good. Right foot down, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior, toppling tree, whatever you wish. Add your own intensity or lower it down. If your weight is super into the left ball of your foot, try to bring it a little bit to the left pinky. That'll help. Yes, good, Parker. And then everyone, hands to the earth, walk to the right side, wide-legged fold. Then from here, you have options. Go into a Skandasana, deepening through the legs even more, bending one knee, bending the other. Adding on some twists in your Skandasana even. Just mindful that your joints are safe. If you want to do a tripod, headstand, or just hold the pose. You got about 10 more breaths here. Sometimes it feels good to hold on to the ankles as well. Yeah, lovely. Loving all the variations. Very good. Keep breathing. Hands to hips, rise. Left side warrior two. Spread the toes. Yeah, open the arms. There is a twist here now. It's in the obliques. Looking good. Inhale, reverse warrior. On the exhale, triangle. Try to lengthen it all the way forward. Utilize all the warm-ups we've been doing, the stillness. Keep those legs strong and straight. Keep the spine elongated, not too much curve through the side bends, just neutral here. Yeah, strengthen through that left glute even. Send it back towards the right heel. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands. Any variation. Head straight to down dog when you're done. Beautiful. 5 breaths. Lower the knees. On an inhale, find camel pose, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to the glutes, low back. Press the hips forward first. Squeeze a block in between the thighs, imaginary, and then lift. Hold for 9 more breaths. Four more. Squeeze those glutes. And rest, embryo, all the way down, or just rest in a seated pose if you'd rather sit up. And let the heart rate continue. And we're going to take one more round here. Other options, scorpion. So scorpion or camel. Lift up. arms up. And then for this one, you can start to alternate into like a camel, one hand to a foot, one hand up, other side, kind of play. You can go for that same thing we just did. If you're playing with scorpion, just try it. Excuse me. As we normally do, starting with our forearms, lift. Make sure your chest has enough space. Yeah, and then fingers down. This is the way to go into scorpion. You're gonna bend the top knee, keep it bent the whole time. And then eventually, you're gonna try to bring both knees together at the top. So take your time, no rush. Yeah, perfect, Caitlin. Slower a little bit. If you're playing with camel, just have fun with it. And you'll notice that you have more space than when we started class. And when you feel even, everyone will take a child's pose. Take your time. If you're still working on scorpion, I recommend trying it again with another leg, or just resting. Good. One last thing before we cool down, plant the hands, lift to down dog. One quick flow. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, hop to the middle. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. And then from here, right knee high. Exhale to your figure four. We're just gonna balance kind of upside down feeling into standing. From figure four, please take a hold of your right knee or your right foot. Extend forward into extended big toe pose, left hand to the sky. And then from here, we'll take a tree, right foot to the thigh, both arms high. And we'll end with a dancer's pose, right hand to your right foot. Into bow. Right back to your chair. And then other side. Inhale the left knee high, straighten. Exhale, figure four. Maybe hands back. And then whether that's the knee or the foot, take a hold of it. Extend the left leg, any amount. Core strong here. Lovely. And then tree. Beautiful, Josh. Arms high in tree. And into your dancers or bow pose. Both. And then softly, feet on the floor into chair. Arms forward. And then all the way down to your toe squat. As you sit down onto your heels, you lift your heels to the sky and you take the arms forward. You can stay here. One option, boat. One option, crow. Last thing of work. We'll go into pigeon shortly. So last thing, boat or crow. We'll all head downward facing dog. When you're there, right leg high, nice, very good. Exhale, pigeon, right side. Hopefully you have some more openness again than when we started, whether that's hip, quad area, hamstrings, your back. And then from your pigeon, you can rest onto the elbows. You can thread the needle, left hand goes underneath if you want to take it deeper, otherwise just stay centered in your pigeon pose. Left hand threads through if you're going to do that one. Yeah, nice. Beautiful, good. And then everyone, rise, release, take your time if you're doing something else. Left toes to the ground, right leg up. Shake that out or flip dog. Exhale dog, and we'll go left side. Pigeon. Make any adjustments, straighten out the right foot behind you. Just feel kind of that circulation through your body, that fresh blood flow. And then just continue to feel that stillness of mind as we wrap up class. Feel free to do any variations. If you're threading the needle, right arm goes underneath. If you're in pigeon, try to engage your lower core away from the floor. Nice, Kelsey. Yeah, good. Everyone release. Plant the hands, tuck the right toe, send the left leg up. Even out here, whatever you did. And slide the feet through. Have a seat. Take the arms forward, and then from here just adding one more element of strength before we rest. Find your legs straight, almost like they're on the floor. Yeah, there, Parker, good. Breathe. It's like a really low boat, but like really low. Yeah, good. Try to straighten those legs out, and then good, lay down. Take one bridge, lift. If you want a wheel pose, you can, or just feel free to enjoy bridge here. Two more breaths. Yeah, lift those hips a little, and good, soften. We'll take a moment here, legs, knees to the sides, feet together, one hand heart, one hand belly. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. And then as you lay down here, just look right and left with your chin. Just trying to relax. And then from there, close your hands around your knees, hug your knees into your chest for your happy baby. Now letting the low back release. Sway side to side or just hug the knees. Once you're laying down, you can take a straddle stretch. Extend both legs out to the sides, whether you're holding onto your feet, your knees. Yeah, just rest, full relaxation there. And then both knees gather into the chest. We'll take a supine twist, easy one. Both knees to the left, gaze to the right. Hold on to your knees and try to press just gently Inhale to center, guide yourself up. Both knees to the right while you put your right hand onto your left thigh. Gaze to the left. And then from there, inhale center. Feel free to round, give yourself a big hug. And exhale, rest. Shavasana. Cleansing exhale. Again, breathe in. Another cleansing exhale. Let the whole body melt onto the ground. Feel a sense of relaxation start to take over every part of your body, followed by all the corners of your mind, your awareness, and then just let your breath be easy and slow and smooth. Just relax even deeper here. And then for the next few moments, really listen to the exhales. Let a bit of surrender and release be part of every single exhale. Letting go of anything that's not serving you. And all together, exhale out all your air. Inhale a deep, full breath in. Cleansing exhale. Inhale, reach up, start to awaken. And draw the knees into your chest. Roll to your favorite side. And then to your seat, where we will take another round of neck rolls. Inhale the arms up. This time, hands to your knees as you continue off, hopefully finding a lot more space. And then when you feel complete, inhale upright the head, inhale the arms up. Good, exhale, we bow forward, sealing in a practice in community and gratitude. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you guys so much.
Kyoko, thank you.